So if you clicked your mouse on this video, you guys are probably interested on how Katie, me, this girl here, survived her freshman year of high school. So if you guys are here for that reason, then keep on watching and I will be sure to educate you on high school and, you know, what's in store. You little freshies, you. I hate having to throw in there, but, you know, before I get started, I am not an expert. I am not a high school guru. I'm just a regular incoming sophomore, therefore I'm going to be a sophomore next year, or this coming year, which is actually, I start on August 24th, but I'm going to be helping with freshman orientation the day before, so the 23rd, because where I live, the freshmen go back on the 23rd, and then the rest of the school goes back on the 24th, just so the freshmen can have a little day for exploring and finding their way and stuff through a really confusing school, which really isn't very confusing at all, and then the rest of us just come back on the 24th, but I'm going to be going in the 23rd, helping out with all the freshmen, answering questions, you know, just being a helping hand for all of them, because I was asked by one of my senior friends to help out with the freshman orientation, which is like a yearly thing. My school rolls out a red carpet on like the pathway to the school, and all these teachers like stand on the side clapping for all the freshmen as they walk by, which is extremely humiliating and really pointless, but I think it's cute. So this video is just basically a tips video on how to survive high school. I think the whole high school experience is extremely different for guys and girls. Girls, it's more of a popularity contest and looking good all the time and seeing whose outfits are cuter and blah 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 blah. But for guys, it's basically who can snag the most girls and whatever. I'm going to show you behind all of that. High school is actually a really great place to meet friends and get educated and all that great stuff. And one, yes, I am a nerd. And two, no, I'm not your mother. Past all the jocks and the cheerleaders and whatever, high school is actually a really great place to find out who you really are, I guess, and what you want to do with your life. Because I know my school, we have a lot of classes that are more geared towards, you know, occupations and stuff. We have like babysitting classes and sewing classes and, you know, web design classes, which is my forte. People think that if you take classes like newspaper and yearbook and if you do extracurriculars and clubs, then you are pretty much deemed a nerd and a loser for the rest of your life, which is so not true. I feel like all nerds aren't really nerds. They're more just like smart people that no one else can really measure up to. They're just in their own little class of the classification of a nerd. But I think that you guys should all be nice to nerds, okay? Be nice to nerds because chances are you will be working for one day. So yeah, you know, I'm watching you, children. So now I'm just going to get into the more style-geared, more parts of high school, because high school can actually be a really, really fun place to, you know, dress up and stuff, because I feel like in middle school, they really enforce the 3 fingers rule, and, you know, you have to put your hands down, that's where your skirt has to be. I know this kind of excludes a lot of the private school kids, but I have just some really great ways to spice up your wardrobe. You guys have to let me know what private schools are all about, because I only went to one from like kindergarten to 1st grade, so like pre-K to 1st grade, and then I went to public schools for 2nd grade, so I am kind of new to the whole private school thing. I'm pretty sure you guys can still wear like rings and stuff, right? Am I right? Am I right? I'm going to be doing a whole clothing thing in a few weeks when I'm actually closer to my first day of school, but I know that statement pieces are really, really in for high school. I would wear a lot of like statement rings and stuff, and whenever I would wear these rings, people would be like, oh my gosh, where'd you get that? And it just like start a whole conversation. This is one of the rings I love, which is a little elephant, and it's red, and no, this is not from Forever 21, if you guys are guessing. It is from this really, really great place called GoFavor.com, and also this ring is more of a simple version, but it's still the same kind of esque. I'll be giving away these rings. I want you guys to comment down below if you are an incoming freshman, what you guys are most scared about or most, you know, concerned about. And if you are not a freshman, if you're just some other person that just decided to watch this video because you love me, you can just comment what your biggest like tip or advice would be for these freshmen. I don't really know. I got sent a couple of them, so I'm not really sure how many winners there'll be, but I'll let you guys know. So statement rings and statement jewelry pieces are really, really in. I also have this necklace, which is kind of like an octopus, which I absolutely adore, and it goes down to like my belly, maybe a little bit above my belly button, but it's this really great octopus. This is also a statement piece that is kind of a conversation starter. As I was talking about the rings, definitely conversation starters are definitely a must-have. And also in the category of conversation starters are nail polishes. I don't really remember middle school, but I feel like in high school you do a lot of writing, whether it's like note-taking or test-taking or anything. But I feel like bright, colorful colors in your nails really brighten up your mood. And while you're writing, like, I don't know if you guys do this, but when I'm writing, I look at my nails all the time, and I love it when I have like a really pretty, really cool nail design. And also people always ask me like, what color nails you know, what's on your nails and stuff, and I love to tell them. This is Essie's Turquoise and Caicos, which I'm wearing right now, and then also this is OPI Charged Up Cherry, which is also really big must-have. I love these. Blah, blah, blah. Katie's tongue-tied today. Another thing you guys have to prepare yourself for as an incoming freshman is being a lot more tired than usual, because I know my school starts at 7:17. My bus comes from anywhere from like 6:25 to 6:45, because sometimes it's really early and sometimes it's really late. I need to get ready and be out the door by like 6:30 at the latest. So I wake up for school every morning at 5:25 on the dot, okay? I'm really good about getting up and not like laying there unless I'm like sick. In high school you have a lot more homework and, you know, quizzes and tests you need to study for and stuff. So I end up staying up till like 10:30, 11 on those nights. Calculate how much sleep I'm actually getting. I read in a magazine or like somewhere that like for every 2 to 3, or is it 3 to 4, I don't remember, hours that you miss of sleep a night, like that are supposed to be recommended, like I think you're supposed to have like 7 or 8 hours of sleep a night. So say if you like get 5 or 6 hours of sleep a night, then it's like missing 2 days of sleep, like for a week. Doesn't that really, you know, surprise you a little bit? It surprised me. I'm definitely going to be trying to get more sleep this year. That's my, you know, bucket list, what's it called, resolution for sophomore year, getting more sleep. So I have a couple tips on how to wake yourself up for school and how to prepare yourself for the next day and stuff. I haven't been using as much during the summer because I feel like my eyes aren't as puffy and, you know, but for the school year I definitely use this. And it is my Skin Effects Eye Effects Dual Action Under Eye Therapy, and basically you put this on every night before bed or whenever you really want to, and it prevents puffiness under your eyes and basically does the same thing as concealer, but it's like a prep for the concealer. So it means that you have to use less concealer, if that makes sense. I don't like doing an extensive morning routine for school because it just takes so much time and no one at my school really does anything to pamper themselves at all. So basically if I don't put on that much makeup, you know, I still look better than the next person. But yeah, so I love this. I got this at CVS, which is like a drugstore, and I'm pretty sure they have it like everywhere. Is it Dover? Dover. I can like never read. I need to wear my glasses, but I don't wear them, so. Something that I keep with me like almost all the time at school is this thing by Lush. It's a little squirty bottle, and this was in my summer favorites or something like that. This is a very versatile product. It's called Breath of Fresh Air by Lush. You hold it like 12 inches away from your face and you just spray. And I'm pretty sure you can put it over makeup. I have been doing that and I don't really feel like it does anything wrong. Whenever you're sitting in a room for a long time, I feel my skin like slowly tightening and drying up, and I just want, you know, something to relieve my like tightness of skin and my redness and dryness. It softens your skin with aloe, which also is good for revitalizing after sunburn, but this is a very versatile product. I like to just spray this in my face and go back to class. I go to the bathroom, spray it on the face, and then go. Usually I hide out in a bathroom stall and do this just because it looks a little bit weird if someone's doing this, you know, spraying themselves in the face in the bathroom, like, oh, hello. Try not to open your mouth when you do it. That's another tip. Always carry water around with you at school. I like to just dump it in my tote bag, and this is my favorite water bottle. My sister actually took it to field hockey practice, so it's really nasty, and I don't know why. I don't know why she took it with her, but whatever. So it really just pops open like this. And I love one that has like a secure thing because you don't want it exploding in your bag. That's like the worst thing that can happen. 32 fluid ounces. I usually fill this up like at lunch, just like in between classes and stuff, because I'm a big water drinker. If you guys have ever seen me at school, you will always see me with a water bottle somewhere, some shape or form water bottle. Water makes you feel so much better at school. Makes the brain juices flow a little bit, you know, easier? No, that's not a word. And I think it's a really great thing for school. Having something that'll open your brain passages, make you think and not have headaches all the time. This is a more fall and winter geared tip for girls, at least. I'm assuming that most of you guys are girls or maybe really stylish guys. These are UGG boots, and I'm sure you guys have all heard of them or seen them, or, you know, you maybe even own them. And I feel like everyone and their mother has these shoes. Let me tell you guys, as unstylish and disgusting as they are, which I honestly don't like the look of them at all, I just love, they're so freaking comfortable, guys. They have all this fur and fuzz in there, and as disgusting and, you know, cliche as they look, because everybody has these shoes, they're so comfortable. I feel like I'm walking on air, and in the winter they're just so fuzzy and warm and pleasant, and you can always just like roll them down and make them a whole different style. I mean, there's always riding boots and cute little moccasins and stuff, but come on guys, these are so freaking comfortable. I have had these for 3 years, and they still are holding up pretty well. I didn't get them winterized or whatever. You can get them sprayed. We'll make it so if you go in the snow with them, they won't get all messed up. I have walked through snow, rain, sleet, whatever in these shoes, because I walk a pretty long way to school, or a pretty long way to the bus stop, and they have held up pretty nicely, so I have to give them kudos to that. And also another piece I love for school is my bag. A whole video on what I put in this bag, which has actually almost got like 50,000 views now, which is interesting enough, but this is the Vera bag from Vera Bradley, and I'm obsessed with Vera Bradley bags just for school. I know everybody has these bags. Again, I'm a very cliche person with my staples, my basics. I feel like the basics that I have, everybody gets. Not because of me. I mean, that'd be pretty nice if I was a trendsetter like that, but this is a really great bag. It holds a bunch of crap in there that you just want to throw in there, and I have never really steered away from this bag. These are my all-time favorite pens, guys. These are like the blue pens, and I have hair on me. Why do I have hair on me? The camera just fell. But these are my favorite pens, guys. And I'm wearing yoga pants. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. So these are my favorite pens of all time. The little nubby thing just fell off of this one, or just snapped off, like, I don't know. I just like dug this out of my bag because I always have to have one of these pens with me. I don't know where they're from. I think the little label thingy like came off because I've used this so much. But these pens just are so great. Here. I actually have a little notepad here. These are my favorite notepads, and they're by 5 Star. I like the wide ruled paper because I have really big handwriting, so I like to be able to fit all my words in one little line, you know? So here. That's what the ink looks like on these pens. It's just, these are really, really cheap pens, but I love the like, you know, writing style, and I love like the color of like the blue, and I just love it so much. Oh my god. These are my must-have pens. That and the gel pens, or like the ink, like the black ink ones, but I switch so much with those that these are just my go-to pens. Those are my tips for how to survive freshman year of high school. If you have any specific questions, then leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer them. All the information on this giveaway for these rings will be down in the down bar, so if you guys are interested in those, or in the details, then look down below. And that's really all I have to say. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have a really great first day, whenever it is, and let me know when your first day is, because I'd like to know that too. And I'll see you guys all later, so bye!